Wayne Kauenhofen reporting live from the Morton Recreation Complex for the Manitoba Female Midget Hockey League report. I got the assistant coach of the Pembina Valley Hawks ladies team here, Shanley Peters. And Shanley, first, how was your Christmas?
It was very good. It was a nice break and good to spend time with some family and, a couple snowstorms, but it was good overall.
If I saw the stats right, your team is in second place, 5 points behind Westman. Can you catch them?
I think it's going to be a battle in the second half here, but I think it's definitely doable if we come and we want it and we continue to go excel the rest of the second half of the season.
Westman seems to kind of have your number a little bit. What's made this team take care of Pembina Valley Hawks, if that's the right word to use?
Every game against them, it seems to always be a battle, and this year they seem to have our number, and I think last year we kind of seem to have their number. So it's really anybody's game when we play them. They're a great team, and it's a good battle against them.
You have two players committed to the Assiniboine Community College. What do these girls got to do to continually get better?
I think just every day they need to bring that work ethic and bring that drive to want to get better, work on the little things, and continue to work in the fitness area as you go into university. That's always a big challenge because you're practicing a lot more and that kind of thing. But I think they both have the attitudes and the ability to continue to get better this half and then throughout summer to enter into their university career ready to go.
You guys are 14-6-3 at home and 8-4 on the road. Will you have to win more of these road games coming down the stretch?
Yeah, we always want to win on the road, and I think this second half again, it's going to be a tight battle right till the end, and so road games are going to be just as important, and we just have to bring that every game, that effort and work ethic to the road games, just as like we do to the home games.
You have scored 109 goals for and allowed 70 goals against. Good numbers. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I think we set goals for the first half of the season, and we were right around our margins for both goals for and goals against, and so I think we're right on pace to where we wanted to be, and it's a good indicator for the girls to see that they are able to meet their goals, and I think we're well on our way to where we want to be.
Your winning percentage is .671. Is there any room to make that number higher?
Yeah, I think there's always room to make it higher. I think you come to play every game, you come ready to focus in no matter who you're playing and work together as a team, and it's definitely doable to make that number higher.
I had asked your the head coach, Dana Bell, last time about secondary scoring. Is that a concern at all for you guys, that you've only got a few girls that are kind of doing most of the scoring?
No, I think everyone has their role, and some are going to produce more than others, but that doesn't mean that the ones that aren't producing aren't doing their job, coming to the rink ready to go. I think like any team, you can't have 15 goal scorers. That doesn't really always work out well, and so each girl has their role, and each girl is right where we want to be with them, and it's good to see the team working together.
This weekend you have a big weekend in Portage against Central Plains. How do you get 4 points out of this weekend?
I think we have to come ready to play, come mentally prepared and physically ready, as we've had a bit of a break over Christmas, so it's hard to get back into the swing of things sometimes with that, but we have to be ready to go from the puck drop, and it'll be an interesting series. We haven't seen them yet this year, and so we're not sure what to expect, but again, pucks to the net and hard work. It's a 60-minute game.
This year so far, you've lost to Westman and beaten Yellowhead Chiefs. Okay with the start coming off the Christmas break?
Yeah, we'd rather be at 2-0, but that's sometimes the way it goes, and we're short a few players, and we had a couple APs who did really well with us, and I think we maybe hadn't performed quite like we wanted to, but I think the girls are ready to refocus again and get at it for the rest of the second half.
Your last 5 games dating back to before Christmas as well are 2 wins and 3 losses. Is it obviously it's tough to lose games, but if there's something that you could tell the girls out of those 5 games, those 2 wins, 3 losses, as a positive, what would you have told them? Because there are 3 losses where you lost 6 points, right? So, like, how do you keep your team motivated?
I think out of every game, there's always going to be a learning curve, whether it's a win or whether it's a loss. You always face some sort of adversity, and I don't think any of those losses before the Christmas break were bad losses. I mean, we worked hard, and so it's just a matter of, again, getting pucks to the net, getting those rebounds, and making sure that we're playing that full 60-minute game.
As a former goaltender, talk to me about your goaltending a little bit.
Yeah, I think we've been really pleased with our goaltending this year. We've got Hallie again this year, and she's done a really good job of playing, and she's so far gotten a majority of the games, but also Cadence has been a great attribute to the team. She's encouraging. She is always wanting to work hard, always wanting to get better, and so it's a great tandem, and really pleased with how they've been playing this year so far.
If I saw the schedule right, you guys are going into Yellowhead, like we mentioned, into Portage, but you got Portage 3 times in the next 6 days, or Central Plains in the next 6 days. That's got to be huge to get hopefully 6 points out of that. If not, I guess a split you can't, but I mean, hopefully you guys didn't get 2 points out of that, or what's the mindset going into those 3 games against Central Plains?
I mean, you always want all 6 points. If you're going into a 3-game series there, you definitely want to come out with the 6 points. But I think it starts with game 1. I think we have to make sure we set the tone right off the bat in the first game, and hopefully that'll set the 3-game series. Again, we don't really know. We haven't seen them at all this year, so it's going to be the first game is going to be a tester to see what they're all about and how we can take advantage of them, and hopefully set the tone right off the first game and get that win, and then we'll go from there.
I couldn't find any stats on it, but talk to me a little bit about your power play and your PK. Are you happy with the way that's going for you?
Yeah, our PK has been doing really well. I think we're at about a 95%, and so we're really pleased with where we're at on that one, and I mean, still room to improve, but definitely no complaints there. We do a really good job of killing our penalties, and our power play, I think we're a little lower probably than what we had set our goal out to be, but again, we're moving the puck well, we're getting shots to the net, and it's more just let's refocus and kind of start fresh this second half and come at it again, and hopefully achieve our goal for our second half.
The Esso Cup, it's coming in April. Huge for you guys, first of all, to be hosting it and then also be part of it. You obviously don't want to think that far ahead, but at the same time, I'm sure you coaches talk about it a little bit, but how do you keep the girls focused on the season as opposed to something as big as the Esso Cup, or is there no talk about that?
Actually, really, we've tried to keep that right out of our dressing room, and as coaches, we don't mention it around our girls. Even as the 3 of us, we haven't really talked a whole lot about that. We've really kept it to our season and our league and what we want to accomplish through our league, and from that, I think that'll develop right to our Esso Cup. How we do in our league will really set the tone for that, and so I think we've done a good job of not putting that pressure on our girls, and I think it's important that we don't, because that's just added stress, and just stick to our league, and from there we'll carry on once we get to that point.
Pembina Valley Hawks won the Esso Cup in 2012. I'm sure you know that. Pretty exciting times around here for the Pembina Valley Hawks. How sweet would it be to win it on home ice?
I mean, it would be absolutely awesome, I think.
Between you and me.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it'd be an amazing feeling to be able to win it in anywhere, but even greater with it being home ice with home fans, family, friends, everybody else around. So it would definitely be a really cool experience, but again, that's a long ways away, so you don't want to think too much about it, but definitely would be a really cool thing to be able to accomplish for these girls especially.
Well, the preparations are underway, so the committee is working hard. We interviewed her a few games back when we did one of your games on the Manitoba Sports Network, and She's working hard. She's got her people in place for selling tickets and things like this, or the season or the weekend passes and the season passes and all that. And so, yeah, it's a big deal for Mord. There's no question. Business-wise, restaurant-wise, everything, and just promoting girls hockey, because that has gotten pretty popular in the last quite a few years too. At one time, you'd say girls hockey, what's that, right? But it's come a long ways. As obviously a female, and you've played for this Hawks team, and as a goaltender. Tell me how you feel about the girls' hockey and where it is now. Yeah,
it definitely has come a long way from when I first started, when it was probably an age group of 10 years that you were playing on the same team, and now you actually have different programs for select age groups. And I mean, skill-wise too, it's definitely come a long ways. The development that these girls receive, the fitness aspect of it too. There's a lot more training involved in it, and so it's really neat to be able to see actually how far it's come and what these girls have the opportunity to participate in now because of all this development within Hockey Manitoba.
Who would be your favorite NHL player?
Oh.
My guess would be a female goaltender, not in the NHL, but.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I really have a favorite NHL player, and even a female player. Definitely an inspiring one would be Shannon Zabatos, who did end up playing in the professional men's league. It's really cool to be able to see a female go on to that. But other than that, I wouldn't really say I have a number one favorite player. I just enjoy watching any game, anytime.
Do you know, at least I think it is, the first woman to play professional hockey?
Off the top of my head, I do not know. No.
She was French? Manon Marion.
Oh, okay.
I think she's the first one.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
She obviously didn't get, maybe where she thought she might, but, she had the opportunity. And as the first female to do that, I thought that was pretty cool. So.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a very cool opportunity for her to have been able to do that.
Well, Shanley Peters, thanks a lot for doing this. I caught you a little off guard here today, but all the best for the rest of the season. And you got a tough second half coming up here, lots of road games, but get the girls motivated and come back here with some points.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Wayne Kauenhofen reporting live from the Morden Recreation Complex on the Manitoba Sports Network.